welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time coming or visiting my channel, then welcome. Today, as promised for my last video, I am going to do a review of my Tammi Times Revolution palette. Obviously, as you can see, I've already filmed the tutorial of this look, but I'm just going to do the intro, letting you know what I think of this palette, and yeah, and all the little specs and things like that. So if you haven't seen my last video, oh no, I've damaged it a little bit. Okay, if you haven't seen my last video, I recently received, I ordered and received my Tammi Times Revolution palette. I have really anticipated getting this palette for a long time, since Tammi was hinting at it from last year when Soph released her palettes. Everybody was asking her, obviously all her subscribers on YouTube were asking her, Tammi, when are you bringing out a palette? Are you bringing out anything with Revolution? And she, coyly just said, I'm working on something, guys, just wait. I'm working on something, and we're all very excited. So a couple of weeks ago, when on Instagram, Revolution started to drop hints about Tammi bringing out something, or a picture of Tammi, at a photo shoot or something, we were like so excited, and then she finally did a video announcing that she was launching this palette, and I was definitely excited. I'm sure hundreds and thousands of people were definitely excited. And as soon as it came out on the Friday, about 2 weeks ago on Friday, I got it immediately. So this is my palette. I've used it today. I love it. I'm just going to tell you right now, I love it. It's a beautiful aesthetics. It's got the sunset look on it to go with her tropical theme. For those who don't know, Tammi is from the Caribbean. So she wanted to represent her culture, her background, her heritage in her first launch. So yeah, it's beautiful packaging. When you open it up, it has this packaging on the inside. So Soph's palette was a cream color, and Tammi's one is more of the rose gold. So it's a rose gold mirrored packaging. As you can see here, it has Tammi Times Revolution in the middle. It's very beautiful. The only thing about this packaging is that it gets dirty. It gets dirty quite quickly, obviously, because it's mirrored. Your handprints will get on it and it will get dirty, but you can wipe it off and get it back looking quite good. So yeah, but it's a mirrored packaging. It's very pretty, very aesthetically pleasing. On the back, it tells you it tells you the ingredients. Obviously, it says Tammi's name again on there, Revolution, and it says there's 20 shadows at a weight of 0.069 ounces or 0.95 grams. So 20 of those kind of shadows, and there's 3 shadows at 0.039 ounces / 1.1 gram. So there's 3 slightly larger slightly larger shadows for transitioning, and then there's 20 other colors as well. When you open up the palette, there is a huge mirror just there, which I am going to cover up quickly so I don't blind you. So there is a huge mirror right here. I'm going to cover up the mirror just there. So behind this box, there's a mirror. There's a name sheet in there, like with all the other collaboration palettes, apart from the one they did with the Polish beauty influencer. Her one has the names on it, but Tammi's, Sophie's, and also Kami's, which has recently launched, all have the sheets with the names on it. So when you look on here, so this is, I'm going to do it a bit upside down so that you can see. So these are the transition shades right at the top here. So the first one is like a very pale transition shade for light skin tones. There's a medium transition shade for medium skin tones, and then there's a deeper one for dark skin tones like myself. Now those transition shades are called Coconut Cream, Nutmeg, and Isle of Spice. And then so this palette is upside down at the moment, but if you see on this row just here, the second row here is most of the neutral shades. Now those of you who know, Tammi loves purple. She loves the color purple. So I feel like this palette really represents her, because there's a lot of purple shades in there. There's about 4 purple tones in there, which is really representative of her. There's also quite a few nice gold shades, some lighter golds, some deeper golds at the bottom. This color right here, Golden Sands, is absolutely beautiful. I love this color. I'm going to swatch it properly for you. Let's swatch it right here. It's a really gorgeous gold color. And then she got like some deep tones just right here. And of course there's a black, because Tammi always wants a black when she's doing tutorials, when she's doing looks. She always mentions blacks if there's no black in the palettes that she uses. So obviously it was going to have a black in it for her own palette. Now I must say, overall, I love this palette. This palette is really good. When I initially did my video of my unboxing of this product, I swatched this black, and for me, this black is not the best. I used it on my eyes today. It was good to deepen out the green color that I used here. So I used the green color called Rainforest. I used that in my crease. And I used the black to deepen it a little bit more, and it worked. It did work. The black helped to deepen out the green color, but it still was not the best black I have seen from Revolution. Like this palette I have, the first collaboration they did with British beauty blogger Fortune Favours the Brave, the black in here is insanely pigmented, insanely. And that was the kind of black I was expecting for Tammi's palette, because she mentions all the time how much she loves black, how much she needs black in a palette. So for me, for her black to be like this, it was a little bit disappointing, I must say, a little bit. But it still works, so it's not too disappointing, because it does still work. But I was expecting it to be more of the formula of this palette, which was released years ago. So I was expecting it to even be better. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that black color, but it's good. It's okay. Oh, it works. For this look today, I used the colors. I used the colors. Let me get a sheet. I'm always forgetting. That's the things with these sheets. These sheets, it's hard when you're doing YouTube, because you have to constantly try and find the sheet and say the names. But if it was just on the palette, it would help. But I guess there's no space to put it, so we can't complain too much. So yeah, let me tell you the colors. So I used the color Rainforest in my crease. I blended it out with Tropical and Coraline. So this orange color and the first purple color. Then I further blended it out with the transition color for dark skin tone, which is Isle of Spice. I used that one as well to blend everything out properly. And then I deepened out the green in the crease with the black called Midnight Stroll. And then on the lid, of course, I had to use Golden Sands. I just had to use it. And as you can see on my eyes, it looks absolutely gorgeous. So I used Golden Sands on my eyes, on my eyelid. I'm so sorry, guys, if I keep sniffing. And in the video, I'm probably going to keep sniffing, because there is, like, hay fever is kicking my butt. And I just got a cold. But yeah. And in my inner corner, I used this white color. Now, this white color, when it looks white in the pan, but when you swatch it, it's a green color called Moonlight. Let me just swatch it right here. So it shifts green, as you can see. It's absolutely beautiful. This is one of my favorite colors as well. So I love that color. I put that in my inner corners. And then on my lower lash line, I wanted to keep the green thing going. So I went in with this green shimmery color called, what is it called? What is the green color called? Called Paradise. I used Paradise to go on my lower lash line. So yeah, that is the colors I used, and that is my review of this palette. Overall, it's a great palette. It's a very, very good palette. A few, you know, 1 or 2 shades, you know, that might not perform as you would want it to, especially the black for me, but in general, it blends well, it looks good on the eye. I believe it's going to stay really well on the eye, and I look forward to using it even more. So thank you very much for watching this video, and yeah, just stay tuned for the tutorial portion that is coming up right now. Hi guys, so please excuse my ratchet headscarf, but yeah, I'm going to start off by priming my eyelids with the Conceal and Define Concealer in the color C10. I'm going to just use this brush that I got from a Morphe brush set to pat it all into my eyes. Now this is just going to give me an even base and a lighter base, just so that my colors will show up properly. Now I'm not going to set this concealer. I'm just gonna tap it in and leave it tacky so that my colors will go on really nice and vibrant and stick to the lid. Now I'm going to go into my palette and use the green color called Rainforest. Just there. I'm going to use this color to go in my crease. I'm going to use it just to create some sort of halo eye. So I'm just going to use a flat packing brush in the outer and inner corner and pack that green color on to create a halo eye, and then I'll blend from there. So I'm just going to pat it in. As you can see, it's a nice green color. This rainforest color, it's a really nice green color. It has a hint of blue in it, but it's mostly green. Please do excuse me, I am a bit sick, as I mentioned in the intro, but yeah. Yeah, I'm going to pat that and create this kind of rounded halo shape to my eyes before I go on to the actual transitioning colors to blend it out. So I'm going to continue to pat that on. Now this I found was one of my favorite colors. I really enjoyed using this color because it showed up really well. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm going to use my NYX number 16 blending brush, which is like a medium size blending brush, and I'm going to use the colors Tropical and Coraline. I'm going to mix those together and use those two colors to blend out the green. Now I started in my inner corner, but you can start whatever. We're just trying to blend out that crease color, make sure there's no harsh lines. Now I really loved these colors. The orange color called Tropical was really nice and vibrant. I used more of the Tropical color than the Coraline color, but it was very vibrant. It showed up really nicely on my skin. And yeah, it was a really, really nice color to go in with. So I'm just going to blend out the crease color. Now, because I didn't set my lid, it wasn't blending out the best at first. But once obviously I pat the color on and the lid was a little bit more set, it blended out a lot nicer. Now, as you can see, the green is kind of fading a little bit from my lid, so I am just going to go in now with Real Techniques blending brush and I'm going to dip into the rainforest color again, to actually blend the rainforest color into coralline and tropical. So this step is just going to deepen out the green a bit more from what I lost, and yeah, and also blend it into the other colors. Now right here I'm just using I'm actually using the transition color called Isle of Spice to blend further these the green color and the coralline and tropical color together, and it worked really well, because after I did the first two steps I realized it was still not blending how I wanted, so I used that coralline color, sorry, the Isle of Spice color to help with that. Now I'm going to use the black color called Midnight Stroll. I liked the green color, but it wasn't deep enough for what I was going for, so I added a bit of the black with a pencil, or like a bullet brush from the same Morphe brush set I got, to blend and deepen that color. And I went in with the crease brush to blend everything together. Yeah, so that's what I've done there, and it looks really good, especially in person. It was nice and blended together. Now I'm going to go for the lid. I'm going to use a setting spray or a primer water, and I'm going to go in with the color Golden Sands on my finger at first. I'm going to spray my finger with this color on it and pop it right in the middle. Now, as you can see, I love this color. This color looks so beautiful in person as well, and it shows up really nice on camera even. So yeah, this is one of my faves, Golden Sand. Now the primer water in that bottle is not actually the I Heart makeup one. It's actually the primer water, but I transferred it because the spray bottle was better on this bottle. So it's the primer water from Primark that I'm using. So yeah, I applied it with my hands at first, but I needed a bit more precision. So I am actually going to go in with a packing brush or a lid brush, and go in again with Golden Sands, spray it, and pack it onto my lid. So that is what I'm doing right here, just topping that up, cleaning it up around the edges of the halo. I'm so sorry. Clean around the edges of the halo, and yeah, making sure that it's all nice and even. And as you can see, it's really nice and vibrant. And then I'm going to blend out the edges one more time with the packing brush that I use for my green color, to blend the Golden Sands and the green together. So yeah, that is the lid done. I'm now going to put I'm trying to figure out what color I should use for my brow bone. So I decided to go for Pina Colada and Exotic. I decided to mix those two colors together and pop it onto my brow bone. Now, when I popped it onto the brow bone, it was a little bit too dark for the brow bone, so I went with a little bit more Pina Colada, and then blended it out with the transition brush that I used for the orange color called Tropical and Coralline, so that it was all seamless. Now I'm going to go off, hope you enjoyed that tutorial. This is my final look. I'll insert a picture also right here so that you can see it properly. But yeah, that is the look I created with my Tammi palette. As I said at the beginning of the intro, I do love this palette. It is worth the £10 or the €11.99 that you will pay for it, and I think you should pick it up, support Tammi, enjoy the palette. It does come out very vibrant, and I believe that you can do a ton of looks with it, so it's definitely worth it. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know below if you've picked up this palette. If you haven't, are you planning to pick it up? What kind of looks have you created with it? Were you surprised at any of the shadows? Were you disappointed at any of the shadows? Just let me know below what you think. And please give my video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one.